Welcome back, my rogues. Today's question is, what video game do you wish you could experience again for the first time? Hope you enjoy, and check me out on Instagram. Portal. You can only solve those puzzles for the first time once. Gila dialogue never gets old though. Skyrim. I played it so much at this point that it bores me to death now. But when I first played it I was obsessed for hundreds of hours. The original Pokemon games on Nintendo Game Boy. Pokemon was a whole new world to explore all on my own. Completely foreign mechanics, no guides, not much video game experience before that. It was so exciting and mysterious. Breath of the Wild. Being terrified of Lynels, Guardians, Hyrule Castle, etc. Seeing the dragons for the first time. King Rome's unmasking. So many experiences that he'll never have again. The Last of Us. That game actually made me experience emotions that movies have a difficult time bringing out of me. Red Dead Redemption 2. The first BioShock. Every time, dude. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Ocarina of Time. When I was a kid it made my brain explode, and it still holds up so well today. Minecraft. Fallout New Vegas. Wii Sports. Absolutely thrilling using a controller that required physical movement for the first time. Felt like I was living in the future. The Stanley Parable. Man, that game makes you want to discover every single ending. Horizon Zero Dawn. Went in with zero knowledge and expectations and it became one of my favorites of all time. Stardew Valley. The Mass Effect trilogy, but specifically the first in the series. The gameplay was great and the storyline was incredible. The mix of the two is something that I've rarely seen in a first-person shooter game. Undertale, because I never did. The story was spoiled to me from the beginning. Morrowind. Stepping off the boat and going exploring into this amazing world was incredible, the first time. Super Mario 64. Subnautica. That game is the only game that is good once, the next time is just sorcery. In the early 2000s, as a middle school kid, Kingdom Hearts was the best video game experience ever. Breath of the Wild. What I would give to exit the Shrine of Resurrection without any knowledge of the game again. Assassin's Creed. World of Warcraft. Life is Strange. Persona 5. That game is very dependent on you experiencing the story for the first time blind. That being said, the experience gets lost when you know what to expect. Chrono Trigger and Chrono Cross. There's some magic in those games. Pokemon Diamond. Without knowing anything about Pokemon, so that I can fully enjoy this adventure again. Life is Strange. The Last of Us. Detroit Become Human. Halo 3. Alan Wake. Chrono Trigger. Diablo 2. RuneScape. Even though they brought back old school, things have become too much about being the most efficient compared to the old days. I miss people walking around with maces and chain bodies because they don't know better. How have I not seen Hollow Knight? Dropped like 50 hours and it kept me coming back for more and more. Great atmosphere and love finding new areas, bosses, really anything. Such a great time. GTA 5. Played the heck out of it and now can't play it for more than a few minutes. I grew tired of it, but I still love it. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Bloodborne. Halo. My god, I would love to experience the flood again for the first time with the most serious music. Getting chills down my spine, while I look behind me every so often to make sure they weren't following me or behind me. Story was good too. First game that comes to mind. Tony Hawk Pro Skater. That game completely defined me as an early teen. Yes, I know the remaster is coming and I am pumped. Skyrim. Assassin's Creed 2. Vice City. Final Fantasy X. Final Fantasy VII. Would love to re-experience the sense of awe I felt when seeing the first Colossus in Shadow of Colossus, followed by the sense of longing I got when I brought him down. Doki Doki Literature Club. Nothing like crying for 3 hours. Far Cry 3. Resident Evil 4. When I first played it I was 6 years old. I couldn't get to the village without removing the game. disc for fear. Today is my favorite game and I do speedruns. My record is 150. Super Mario World blew me away when I first played it back in the early 90s.
Hope you like this video. Stay frosty my rebels.